You guys should see it literally every single day. We were there. Every single day. I didn't even know what a sad face looked like. Seriously, I mean, just being around so many happy people, I was like, oh, I was like getting blinded. But no, seriously, like, this trip was absolutely amazing, right? If there's one goal that I'm to have today, or to teach other people, that you guys know that we need to get everybody to these events.
Yeah.
Events change lives, right? The biggest reason why my life changed so much during this event is seeing other people speak about Viva. Okay? In the States, when you guys are talking about it, they get in the zone and they're just like into it. I'm like, damn. So I'm not even like that. Like, who is this guy? Who thinks that these guys are like 16, 17, 18, 19, up to like 30 years old? And for somebody to be that passionate at such a young age, and you know, if you met someone at 16 years old, telling like, yeah, I'm going to retire my parents next year, you know, I'm a leader, I'm responsible, like, that's amazing, right? What Vima's doing is crazy, and the opportunity you have is even better. Now, just to give you guys into proportion of how big this is, and how much an advantage that we have as Canadians, as this family, over everybody else, all right? Every single person that went up on stage for an advancement in Diamond, literally the medium was about 6 months. 6 months. That was a medium. Now, here in Canada, guys are hitting it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5, 6. And everyone's like, what the heck's going on? The thing that really hit my head was 2 things. The first one would be our leaders. Okay, everyone here that sets up every single event. All right? In the States, they don't have that. They don't have this. All right? Every single person I spoke to, cool, you know, how's Vima going for you? You know, what's your why? This, you know, what's going on? Every single person told me that they felt flat in their face. They don't have a system. They don't have ypurealliance.com.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm like, where's your upline? Oh, I don't know. So literally what they're doing there, from what my experience from people that I spoke to, is that people just signed them up and just left them be. Didn't teach them nothing, and they just kept on, you know, burning bridges, you know, destroying their war market, but then they don't have a choice because they see the bigger picture, but they don't have the tools to take them there. To me, that's sad, right? Because here in Canada, we built such like a huge family. I can't emphasize so much how a family this is, right? The second thing is, guys, do you not realize we're working with Bob Proctor, who mentors these leaders here, who are then relaying his knowledge to us. Like, I didn't really realize how important that was, because every single person I spoke in their group of circles of friends always talked about Bob, paradigms. You know, change this, change that, Bob. They're edifying him so much. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. These guys are taking all this and he's changing their lives, but here we have an opportunity to like go eat with him. Given that we want it. Like, do you guys like not understand that? Like, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, right? So really, you know, utilize the tools. No one in the States has it. That's why we're progressing so well. Because we're literally here reaching out because we care, right? As you guys feel from this event, like feel from the hangar, it's much more than, you know, individuals, right? One person, yeah, you don't have that much energy by yourself. You know, it's very hard to do it by yourself. In fact, you can't reach beyond Diamond by yourself. It's not possible. That's what happened to me, you know. I got initial success and a lot of people quit. You know, a lot of things didn't work out and I'm kind of backtracking now. That's the truth, right? That's the truth. But I'm still not giving up. I'm still not giving in. Similar story to Chris, right? Initial success, everyone quit on him. Why? Because we never had an opportunity like this. And this is why I'm so excited, because, you know, Martin Luther King, you know, he sacrificed everything for colored people to go to school, but yet no one takes advantage of it. People are dying for that. And you couldn't even go to the washroom because you're colored. Sit on the bus, right? There's people that are here to put their life on the line to make these things possible. Now, this is why I get so excited about this opportunity, because if you know for a fact, which we do, that you can make millions and millions of dollars through this concept, guys, you should be on it. Because think about it. If our parents had this opportunity, what do you think they would be doing? Grinding every single day. parents knew that they could make $1 million and knew that it's going to work, guaranteed, think about what they've been doing their whole life in their jobs. Imagine if they had that through this, right? You guys need to realize that our parents' dreams died with us. And what I mean by that is that when you have a child, there's only 3 things you really want. For them to be happy, for them to be healthy, and for them to be safe. You don't necessarily dream about having a big car or like, a big house, fancy car, and all these things. No. Those are the things you only really care about. So it's really up to us to live the dreams for our parents. Yeah. Give them the things that they deserve. Okay? When people party on the weekend, why are they celebrating their day off? I get frustrated when I see people party on the weekend. Why? Because, especially if you're not privileged, your parents are working so hard, but yet you just work for how many years? 23, 30 years, your whole life? But yet here you are, you work 7 days, you're tired, you need to exhaust, you need to celebrate your days off, right? But yet you're coming home when your parents wake up to go to work, to pay for your house, to pay for your car, to pay for your food. That really make me take and check my priorities, right? When someone asks you to go, do some la la la, when someone asks you to drink, think about it. What good does this do me? Yeah. What good does this do my team? What good does this do my mother? What good does it do my father? Right? Prioritize. Make some sacrifices. Change small things. You know what I started off with? My ring. Wore it on the other hand. It's going to feel weird at first, but that's the first step.
Wow.
Right? Make small changes. And then slowly build and build and build and build and build. Reach out to people. Guys, we're on Facebook, we're online, we're part of groups. Reach out. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask it. I mean, Chris is intimidating, sure, but reach out. We really care about you guys, I'm reaching out to Crosslines and sitting down in Y circles, I'm not really going to call names except for one, Paul. Yeah, right? Yeah. Create a Y circle with Crosslines if you're down. Literally sit down and have 5, 10, 15 minutes to talk about your whys. Find out what other people are doing, what they're doing, and what they've been through. That might make you reassess your why. Or maybe you missed out on something because you had a different perspective. Second thing I'm going to talk about, the last thing we'll talk about is protect the brand. Didn't really know what that meant. Protect the brand. What did that mean? What we wear. Okay? What we represent. Okay? Representing a family. That's the first thing. We're representing Bob Proctor. We're representing all the leaders here. We represent the YPR movement of Canada. Okay? In the States, it's a little bit different. From what we've seen, everyone's partying, they're drunk on stage. Vomiting. Protect the brand. I mean, if you were the guy that partied every single weekend, or if you're the guy that was just smoking up or doing this and doing that every single weekend, and you go I want to talk to you about some business. Right? You are what you consistently do. All right? Okay? Protect the brand. Guys, it's not about what you do here. It's not about what you do on Facebook. It's not about what you do on Twitter. It's not about what you do on Instagram. It's about what you do behind closed doors. It's about what you do when no one sees what you're doing. Okay? That's what defines who you are. That's what defines who you want to be, because no one's holding you accountable, because only you're going to see what you're doing. The things that you say and the things that you do need to be congruent. And people will see that. That's where genuine comes from. Right? Protect the brand, guys. For me, as a Christian, I've went up, I've went down, I stay away from the path, and I've really held up to me because I have a couple of tattoos that really represent my faith, but I never really, lived up to it. Now I realize that, guys, everything that we do, everybody is watching. Every single thing you do. And you guys need to also realize that there there waiting to jump on your mistake.
Yep.
Okay? One little mistake is all it takes. Damage your reputation, damage the brand, you know, just like that one crack in that armor. And that's going to rip open. That's going to deteriorate over time. Got to patch that up. Really patch it up, right? And as earlier Joanne said, have an accountability partner, right? There's a saying, especially from E.T., you guys heard, he goes, you know, shine like bright like a diamond, that song. Everybody wants to shine bright like a diamond, but no one wants to be cut like one. No one wants to go through the constructive criticism. No one goes through the pressure. No one wants to get polished. Nobody wants to do like that. But what you guys need to understand that in order for you to shine bright like a diamond, you got to get cut by a diamond. And the only way that a diamond gets cut is by another diamond. If someone's already doing it, just listen to them. One last closing remark. You know, I say this a lot. Ms. Bing's saying this a lot in my pitch, but my entire life, you know, you guys could probably relate to this, but, you know, I was trying so hard my entire life to fit in. Trying so hard to fit in, only to stand out. And now, you know, we've finally found a group of people that all stand out. And I finally get to fit in. I'm about to introduce you to somebody who, you know, I haven't actually known for a really long time. Well, most of these people are actually everybody here. I've only known for like maybe a month or two, but now we're like family, we're like brothers, you know. I don't do handshakes. We only do hugs. Okay? No handshakes, only hugs, right? So I'm about to introduce somebody who really has a big heart. Somebody I talk to is really down to earth and really, you know, compassionate and really enthusiastic about this movement. He has meetings every single Wednesday downtown by a bar. I'm not sure which one it was, but I'm pretty sure you can ask him. You know, he actually brought in DJ Stein from scratch as one of his close buddies, and this guy's making movements. I'm talking about like 30, 40 people, you know, a week, this and that, every single day. Calls us up, let's do this. I'm about to introduce you guys, Shane.